Hello, my name is Mandy, and this, as you can probably tell, is my very first YouTube video. So I'm starting this channel mainly for myself, but to keep like a track of things that I've done, and I don't know, I just thought maybe some of the stuff I do somebody might be interested in. And also I'm like a friend, like a virtual friend, just in case somebody else out there is feeling a bit lonely or like they can't find their own tribe, like I've been like for a lot of my life. So my channel's mainly going to be lifestyle vlogs. A lot of it is lifestyle, so anything that I'm doing that I think might be interesting for somebody else to watch. I do a lot of arts and crafts. I like to bake, I like to play video games and board games, I like to read. Yeah, and just basically mini adventures to places and things like that. So if that is something that you find you might be interested in, well, this might be the channel for you. I thought today we'd just start with something simple, like what I'm reading at the moment. So I've got a pile of books, there's about 4. I seem to chop and change between books. I can never seem to read one all the way through without reading something else first. So first off, I've got Starfell, Willow, Moss and Lost Day. It's by Dominic Valenti. Don't know if I'm saying that right, but The Magic is Waiting. That's been pretty good. It's step into a world like no other. Willow Moss is a bit odd, but the best people often are. And sometimes odd is what takes to save the day. Willow Moss, the youngest and least powerful sister in a family of witches, has a magical ability for finding lost things, like keys or socks or wooden teeth. Useful, but not exactly exciting. And then the most feared witch in all of Starfell appears, and she needs Willow's help. So they're going on an adventure on that one, which I think is quite interesting. I'm like, I don't know, just about halfway through. Then I had A Most Magical Girl by Karen Foxley. So I've had that one. This one is like, again, going on an adventure sort of to save the world. Annabelle Gray has been brought up to be a very proper young lady, but when her mother suddenly leaves to go abroad, Annabelle is sent to live with her aunts. They make an extraordinary claim. Annabelle is from a long line of witches, and her life until now has been an illusion. But before Annabelle can decide if she believes this ridiculous story, a terrible spell begins to spread over London, threatening to devour the city. Only a most magical girl can prevent disaster. That's that one. I think you'll see a theme here. It's a lot of magic. Because the books I like to read are more of like the younger style, so sort of a young adult rather than the romantasy that a lot of my age would probably read. But I really prefer things that just dive straight into the magic and are all about the magic and the dragons and everything, as opposed to something that's like all about romance. Romance is fine and lovely, but it's not really my vibe. I definitely prefer getting straight into the action and finding out about the magic spells and the places and things like that. Then I've got Wondersmith. It's The Calling of Morrigan Crow, which is the second book in the Nevermore series by Jessica Townsend. That one you can see I have almost finished, and I've got the next, no actually I've got the 4th one. I've still got to buy the 3rd one, but this is a really good series. I've really enjoyed this. It's about a girl that goes to a magic school, with other things obviously, but that one. And then the last one I have to show you is something quite unusual. When I picked it up, I wasn't even aware that something like this might exist, but it's Long Live the Pumpkin Queen, and it's actually from The Nightmare Before Christmas, but it's like the continuation of the story. So it's the continuation of when Sally becomes the Pumpkin Queen with Jack, and they go through, she goes through different realms because she accidentally puts them to sleep, and then she's got to go and fix the problem. So yeah, those are the books that I've been reading at the moment, and I don't know when I'll finish them, but I'm sure I will one of these days. So yeah, that's what the channel is going to be about. I'm not intending to edit these videos very heavily. You're getting me, you're getting just me. It's just me. It's raw and it's unfiltered and it's the things that I like, and it is literally just me. So if any of this seems interesting to you and you want to see what else happens, well, I'm here. But anyway, other than that, I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching, and bye.